For Piaget, the first stage goes from birth to 2 years of age. During this stage, infants are exploring the world through their senses and motor abilities. It begins with reflexes. A schema is not just knowledge, it's the basic skill or motor abilities, knowledge or concept that we all have that guides our learning. In the sensorimotor stage, the infant in this example has a schema of banging a toy. At first, he's banging the toy, the rattle, and it makes a nice noise and he goes, "This is awesome, this makes a really nice loud noise." Then the infant finds a new toy, for example a block. He bangs the block and assimilates the schema of banging things into this new toy block, and it produces the same exciting loud noise. He goes, "Hey, banging creates lots of exciting noise across different things." Then one day, the infant encounters an egg and he thinks, "You know what, I can assimilate this into my banging schema." He goes bam, bam with the egg and then the egg breaks. At this point, the child realises, I can't assimilate my banging schema to this egg. Now I need to create a new schema of not banging. The child then accommodates the egg into a new schema of not banging. At the very beginning, infants' explorations start with their own body. That's when infants really like to suck their thumb or they suck their toe. Then when the infant is around 4 to 8 months of age and they start to sit up on their own, they can see the world a lot with their eyes and they start to explore the environment much more. Their attention goes from just their own body, their toes, and on to everyone else. That's when they start to explore toys and everything else around them. At the very beginning, infants' exploration seems quite accidental. They might start sucking on their thumb from just moving their hands and accidentally move their thumb into their mouth. They might go, "That's a thumb, that feels nice," and continue to suck their thumb. They might drop a spoon and it goes bang and they go, "That's fun." At first, it's an accident, but infants like to repeat things over and over again. The first time they might drop the spoon by accident, but then they might drop it again, and again, and again, and they're like, "This is fun, this is fun." Little by little, their actions become more and more intentional. At the beginning, their exploration starts from their body, and probably accidentally, but by the end of the sensorimotor period, a lot of their actions are done with intention. Through exploring the world using their senses and motor abilities, infants develop the concept of an object. Object permanence is one of the most important concepts for infants to develop. Object permanence is the understanding that objects continue to exist even when they aren't visible. If I asked you, do you have a phone? Even if you can't see your phone in front of you, you still know that it exists. That's what object permanence is all about. Even though it seems so obvious, infants really seem to struggle with this at first.